What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It has been a while, it has been a long time. I have attempted to record this video at least 3 times. This is the third week in a row. There have been some setbacks. But hopefully it's over now. And hopefully we'll actually get down to this video. So things are moving slower than planned, but I guess that's how things always go. And that's okay. So what has changed? What's new, right? That's probably the video I want to start with first, is what is different. So we moved like 3 times, got married, and changed jobs. That's a lot. Let's get into it. So on the changing jobs front, I found a really wonderful opportunity with a business in the US. It has been fantastic. They've been an awesome company to be working with, and I always shout them out. Remo first, and they've been a really awesome HR tech company to be working with, and honestly, really great place. Probably one of the more upcoming the places that have been really growing and well known in the media that I've worked at. So that's really exciting. And a beautiful team, really wonderful team, very diverse team. So that is what's been happening with work. It has been a lot of fun, a lot of hard work, longer hours than ever before, but also good money. So why not, right? So it's probably pretty much worth it for that purpose. And that obviously leading into wedding. So recently got married. It's very fantastic, very beautiful time with me and my wife and our families. Weddings are wonderful, very difficult, trialing things to plan and to go through. The planning process, the actually bringing families together, the engagement party, the actual wedding, the dynamics, the politics. The best part, though, from my personal experience, is finding out who's there and who's not, who's got your back and who doesn't. That is a wonderful gift that you get out of something like a wedding. Because when you think about it, you're going to be going forward to these people for the rest of your life in some capacity as witnesses to your union, who are going to be holding you accountable to some degree for what you have said. And that being said, if they're the people who are going to hold you accountable, you'd like to know that they show up for you. You'd like to know who is going to show up for you, because maybe not all the people who are there do show up for you, but you'd like to know who the ones are that will. You'd like to know who you can trust. Because as you start your family, the dynamics you face in your relationship become more complex. When you have kids, things get more complex. Who do you give those kids to when you and your wife want to go on a trip? Who can you trust to take care of them? What if you're on a trip and something happens to your wife? Who do you call? Right? Do you have strong male friends you can call, be able to come and assist, that you can trust with your life, with your money, to take care of your wife in the event that you're not here? You have strong brothers you can trust to do those things. You see what I'm getting at, right? If you need assistance, if you need to move, who can you call? Who can you trust? Who will have your back no matter what? And that has been one of the best gifts that I think anybody will get out of a wedding, really. So if you are considering getting married, think about that part of the journey that I think a lot of people don't talk about as much. I guess it's beautiful. Getting married is beautiful. It's a fantastic, wonderful, exciting time full of wonderful things. But why not find out who's going to be there for you for the rest of your life and who the real friends are? So, moving on from that, we moved around a bunch. So finally, now we're settled in our new place. It's very beautiful, very wonderful. Right now, this is my office. It is in the middle of getting set up and being put together properly. So far, not bad. Really big table. I'm a fan of big tables. I like to have 4 different drinks. This is the mild version. I like to have 4 different drinks set up on the table at the same time and be able to enjoy myself. So those are the major things that have changed. What's going to be changing with the channel? Really, it's been a lot of ups and downs. We're trying to keep things consistent. And one of the reasons the most recent time, I guess, did not go the way I wanted to was because I wasn't creating the content as far as the quality of the content that I wanted to. I wasn't creating it to look the way I wanted it to look. It didn't come out the way I wanted it to come out. It wasn't the vision I had, and that frustrated me a lot. I wanted it to look a certain way, and that required money for equipment, and that required certain effort. It required systems as well to be consistent. It required systems to make sure I'm on top of everything. It required systems to ensure that when you guys hear me, when you guys see me, you're seeing the version that I want to display as far as the quality of this, of this content and of this image. So that was one of the goals I had, and one of the things that has really, at the time, stopped me from really pushing forward with content. So that being said, that has changed. As you can see, we have a bit more equipment. The camera you're seeing right now, the mic you're seeing right now is much, much better. And that is because I worked really hard to be able to get these things right. Well, to get the camera. This one was from a friend who was really, really loving. And now I get to create things the way I want to create them. And I've built the systems in place to really distribute content the way I want to distribute it now. At the consistency level I want to distribute it now. And that's one of the things that has really shifted with the channel. See, last year I had a lot of goals. As you should, writing goals is good. I had a lot of goals last year. I wanted to do a show. I wanted to move. I wanted to immigrate. I wanted to get this channel off the ground and get it to X amount of subscribers with X amount of views. I wanted to do a lot of things. Now, what I realized was that because I have only a limited capacity, I'm one person, and I can only do so much. And what I realized was the major focuses I had, right? Like one of those goals was getting promoted as well. The major focuses I had, there were too many main things. You can't have that many main things. And each goal required a lot out of me, right? Getting promoted means putting a lot of effort into my work and being exceptionally dedicated at it. Getting YouTube off the ground requires many, many hours, lots of effort, lots of editing, right? Getting to immigrate requires saving money, putting money aside, planning, preparing everything you need to get over there, preparing visas. Very difficult thing. And prepping for a bodybuilding show, geez, hardest prep of my life. Painful. Would not wish it on my worst enemy. I absolutely plan to do it again. But that said, I will not wish it on my worst enemy. So I am definitely looking forward to doing that again. But that is painful, very, very difficult. It took a lot out of me, and I was not able to do a lot of things because of it. And I had to realize that. I had to face the facts, which are pick your goals very wisely, pick a bit slowly, and understand there is a limited amount of things you're going to be able to do in a given year. And everything's going to take many, many years, right? It's not like we stop bodybuilding because we're doing YouTube. We're still bodybuilding. I'm coming off the back of an injury that happened at the wedding. I cut my hand pretty much open, had stitches. This is the healed version. So I'm almost fully healed. There's still a cut here. So that was also a big setback for bodybuilding, but that's still part of the goals. But what's the main thing for the year? The main thing for the year is to immigrate and is to really, really lock down on YouTube, as well as keep doing really good at my job, get better and better at my job, make money, because the money is going to allow me to do the YouTube. That's just the fact of it, right? It's either you're going to put in time, you're going to put in a lot of hours, right? You're going to sit there and you're going to edit videos and record videos and all that shit, or you're going to put in money. You're going to have to pick one. So that said, the time one, I don't have as much time because of the long work hours, because I've got a partner that needs time and attention. I've got household duties. But with more money, I'm able to optimize the systems a lot better, which is the plan going forward. On top of that, we have the plans for immigration, which I'm not going to talk too much about, but I've had chats with people who have already done it and who are going to assist me with the process of getting to where I want to get to, and I look forward to it. So understanding that this year has only two major goals, right, with some other background goals. Knock it out the park with work, grow for bodybuilding. So, because right now I'm just too small. So those are some of the goals that I have in mind for coming for this year. And I realized one of the mistakes I made, which I hope you guys also realize in the future, is if you have too many things, it can be really, really difficult to focus on any one of them, to get either one done. Because you've got too many. You want it all. And there's nothing wrong with a little bit of greed. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of greed, want a little bit of things, but that's fine. But you gotta understand, you're only gonna be able to get X amount of things done in a certain year. Something's gonna have to give. The time's gonna have to give. Your relationship might have to give, right? Your money's gonna have to give. You're gonna have to give up something. You're gonna have to sacrifice something, and you need to think about what that is, and decide that if you're focusing this year on a prep, a competition, a marathon, those sort of things, understand that's gonna stop you from focusing on other things because of opportunity cost. Because of opportunity cost, you're not going to be able to do everything. You're going to be okay with it. You're going to have to be okay with it. You're going to have to understand that deciding to do one means leaving the other things behind for now. It doesn't mean forever. This means for now. So guys, it's good to have you back, to be back. And I'm looking forward to many, many more videos going from here. And I'll see you guys in the next one.